Hi, Juniata Valley. I'm Mr.Estep. I'm the high school principal here at Jvsd. Welcome to the 6th grade orientation virtual tour. The first thing I want to discuss with you today is that masks are going to be required by all students at Juniata Valley in school and on district transportation. So just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about, as you can see, I am wearing a face shield. This does meet the requirement for a face covering. Some other examples would be the standard mask that you might see your doctor wearing, or the face shield that all students will also be receiving as well in their home rooms once they get to school. But also the cloth face covering that some of you may have been wearing pretty much all summer long. Maybe mom made it for you, or grandma, or somebody else, are also acceptable as well. So again, all of these items are going to have to be worn in one way or another. You could wear both together, that is fine too, or you could just wear the shield or just the mask. So that is completely up to you guys, however you want to handle that. That is more than acceptable, and we appreciate your cooperation with that. So let's get started with our virtual tour. Right now, I'm standing in the gymnasium lobby. Most students will arrive in the gymnasium lobby once they get off the bus. Now, we will also have a parent drop-off location in the rear of the building. Now, we will be putting together a video outlining bus drop-off and parent drop-off a little later on. So look for that video to be posted to the website. So again, here we are in the gym lobby. Students will be getting off their buses and coming into the gym lobby and then moving their way toward their classroom area. So here in a moment, we'll take a look at some of the signage on the floor that will help us know how we should move about the building, almost always in a one-way direction. Also, you will see at every entrance a hand sanitizing station where students can get a sample of the hand sanitizer and clean their hands after entering the building. So let's go ahead and take a little walk around the building as I show you what I'm talking about here. So again, as you can see, we have the one-way signs on the floor. Students will come in from the gym lobby, making a right-hand turn, again following the one-way signs. All of the student lockers for 6th grade are found right here on the right-hand side, as you can see. When students come in the morning, they will be able to stop here at the grab and go cart. Now here at the grab and go cart, there will be a packaged lunch, a packaged breakfast that could be paid for through your student account. Now most of the time these are things like juice, milk, Pop-Tarts, some various other breakfast type items. They are not a hot breakfast. There will not be a hot breakfast offered at Juniata Valley in either the elementary or the high school this year. So at this time, I'm going to be removing my mask, my shield, for the purposes of this video. I think more for the volume control here. So every morning, students may grab and go breakfast, take that to their homeroom and eat their breakfast in the morning. So as we take a look around the building here, looking up the main hallway, this is where a student would go if they needed to go to the main office or some classrooms that will be up in this direction. We will take a look at those classrooms where 6th grade students will be having various rotation specialists during the course of their school year. So let's go ahead and walk down the hallway towards the classrooms where 6th grade students will have their classrooms and homerooms. All right, students who will be in Mr. Ravello's homeroom, classroom number 32, will be the first door on the right as you come down the hallway from the grab and go cart. Students in Mr. Spar's homeroom, room 30, will be right next door. Students in Mrs. Smith's homeroom, room number 28, will be just down the hall, just a few feet from Mr. Spar's room, also on the right-hand side of the hallway. Now, students will have all of their coursework within these 3 classrooms for the most part during the day. It would be their science, their social studies, their English, and their math. Now, students also have specialties, such as art and music. I'm going to go around and show you all of those locations as well. So for students who have art rotation, that classroom is literally just a few feet down the hall from Mrs. Smith's homeroom. Let's take a look. And here we are. This is actually room number 26. The number is not on the door, but it does say art room. Okay, so let's go on up the hall and just see where everything else is. One thing you will notice is that pretty much every space sixth grade students will be in during the course of the year is in a very close area. The next room that is a very important, and probably the most important room of the day, is the cafeteria. So let's take a look inside. As you can see, seating is arranged at round tables, and there will be 3 students per table. The lunch line will come in this door that we just came in and into the cafeteria serving line, and then process all the way through to the opposite side and then come out that way. There is only one line going through the cafeteria serving line this school year, something a little bit different than we've done in the past. Once students receive their lunch, they will pay for their lunch at the far end at a cashier. Also, all students will be given a lanyard with a barcode so that students do not actually have to touch a keypad to pay for their lunch. It will just be a scan and go. So it gives another precaution for keeping our hands clean during the course of the day. So we'll go ahead and go up the hall here and look for some other places that your children will be and sixth grade students will be during the course of their day. A couple other very important spaces in the building will be the restrooms. The boys' restroom is, again, a very close proximity to the classrooms and the cafeteria area. The girls' restroom is just around the corner up the steps, not too awfully far away. So again, you can see a very short trip to the ladies' restroom from the sixth grade area. So let's go on up the hall and I'll show you where the main office is and a couple other rotation spaces where students will be. All right, so the next space where your child may be is in the main office. And Mrs. Struble is our secretary in the high school office, so students will see her at any time they need to have any kind of service from the high school main office. The next space will be the library. Students will have a 9-week rotation in the library. So let's just take a quick peek inside the library. Again, just a few steps away from the main office where we just were. Now, the furthest away that students will be from their general area will be the band room, which is where the sixth grade general music rotation course will take place. So students will then just have to walk this length here. Again, following the directions on the floor for traffic, trying to remain approximately 6 feet apart when possible. Okay, we've arrived at the band room where, again, sixth grade general music will take place during a 9-week period of a rotation class. So as you can see, lots of instruments. And this is a really fun place to be. Mrs. Kelsey Springer is our teacher, as she does an outstanding job. So look forward to that. Now, during the end of the day in period 8, students will have an option to have a study hall in their homeroom, or they could also choose band or chorus. So if your child is in the band or like to participate in band, of course, During 8th period, your child will go to the band room along again with Mrs. Springer. If your child chooses chorus, they will go to the auditorium. Give you a quick look in there. So for chorus takes place on the stage, and Mrs. Cheryl Latin is the instructor for the chorus for 6th grade through 8th grade. So that will take place here in the auditorium during that rotation time, or during that 8th period time as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is kind of sneak back through the rest of the building, get back to that location where your children will be during their normal parts of the day. All right, so as you can see, it's a fairly easy trip around the building. As you know, our building is not that big. One of the things that some parents are a little concerned about is when their children are mixing up in that upper part of the building with the big kids. I will tell you, I've been here now this is my 9th year as a high school principal at Juniata Valley, and I can tell you that we have the greatest group of students that attend this school. The older kids will take the little ones under their wings and help them out in any way they can. You will have no problem whatsoever with your children, being as young as they are, mixing with the older students, because those older kids will take care of the little kids very well. And I'm very proud of our students here at Juniata Valley. If you have any questions whatsoever about this quick virtual tour, please do not hesitate to give us a call here at the school. The direct line at the main office is 814-669-4401. And hopefully this was able to give you a better idea of what your children will see when they get here on their first day of school. Thank you very much and have a great day.